Busker 909 here. Today's lesson is about the major pentatonic scale. It's also going to be about the major blues scale as well. I'm doing the G, G, D, G. And I'm sort of using a very, very simplified version of Hideaway. You might have recognized it, except it's usually about twice as fast, and it's usually in the key of E. So after you've learned the licks I show you today, if you want to go along and play with Freddie King, you might want to tune down to E. But it's not really about the song, so I've made it quite simple. It's about the scale. And here it is. I'm going to start from the 5. This is the 5 of the G chord. G, A, B, C, D. D string. 0, 2, open, high string. 0, 2, 4. So as you can see, the lick I used, which is basically the lick from Hideaway, except faster, is the scale, the major scale. And to fill it in, I just hit the 1 chord twice. I'm doing it as a 12 bar because 12 bars are fun. And if you're new or you don't know, the 12 bar pattern basically is 4 bars of the 1 chord, G. 2 bars of the 4 chord on the 5th fret, C. 2 more bars of G, then to the 5 chord, and sometimes it stays on the 5 chord for 2 measures, and it goes back to the 1 for 2 measures. Other times it goes to the 5 chord, then to the 4 chord for 1 measure, then to the 1 chord, and then to a turnaround. So, today we're going to use that first lick, which once again is the major pentatonic scale. Now we're going to answer it. That takes care of the first part of the 12 bar blues. Then we can do this. And you're going, oh, wait a minute, that's not in the scale. It's not in the major pentatonic scale, but it's in the major pentatonic blues scale, which is a term almost nobody uses anymore. It's also in the minor pentatonic. So some would say that, oh, if you switch to the minor pentatonic there. I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm just using the major pentatonic blues scale. I'm not sure why it's ended up that way, but it used to be sort of equal. But lately I've noticed, by lately I mean in the last 20 years, it seems to be blues scale is always associated with the minor pentatonic. But we have a major pentatonic blues scale too. So, and that would be the 4 chord. And then back to our main riff. And then there's a couple ways we can do this. Okay, so that way we're just staying on the 5 for 2 measures, and then back to the 1. Which, if I remember correctly, is what Hideaway does. I might be wrong. You can always leave it in the comments. But anyway, that works for using our scale. And you can also practice it on the first string. 0, 2, 4, 7, 9, 12. Don't practice it really stiffly. Make it melodic if you're going to practice it. Mess around with it. You'll find that melodies will just fall off your fingers, because this is actually a super common used scale. B.B. King is another guy, obviously not The Thrill Is Gone, that's a minor blues, but most of his other stuff is major blues. And of course you can practice it as the major blues scale. So back to the subject of Hideaway. You can also do a steady thumb thing if you want, or semi-steady. there's a little lick that comes in there before it goes to the 4 chord, and this is open middle string, 2nd fret, and the high string. Like that. That's how I would turn it around. And then you would go back to the 1. There's a couple other licks in it I'll show you, even though we're not exactly learning the song perfectly or anything like that. Saw an interview with Clapton not too long ago, and even at this age, he says every time he hears Freddie King, he learns something new. There's a lot of nuances in it. But there's another lick in it, and it's an example of combining the major and minor pentatonics, or major and minor blues scales, if you will. The lick is... pretty cool lick. Open on the low string, and then we have the 3rd fret, which can be viewed as the blue note of the major pentatonic blues scale, or minor, just the minor pentatonic. Then we have the 4th fret, major pentatonic, the 5th of the chord, which is 0 on the middle string, open, and that is in both scales. Then we go to the 7th. So here's G. Here's G an octave higher. Major 7th, minor 7th. So we go to the dominant 7th. That's in the minor pentatonic, or the minor pentatonic blues scale. I know it gets confusing after a while. We'll drop all those terms really quickly. I'm just trying to be clear for the lesson so you can really see the difference. And then open again. And then to the major pentatonic. And then minor, major, major, open, 2, back to the open. That's a very cool lick. And that's when you combine the scales, you can use almost every note. Let's see. Oh, there's one more lick that he puts in there, which really, I guess it's a combination too. It's a Peter Gunn riff. Like that. I think he does it 0 twice, and 2 0, 3 0, and then 5 4. I think on the original, actually, though, it slides from the... There's a little slide in there. I know, a little bit too detailed. Anyway, once again, it's not really about the song. It's about the major pentatonic. And the major pentatonic blues scale. Like that. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.